Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9338. You can text me there. You can give me a call if you want to email me. It's biffid, biffid, @yahoo.com. Question, comments, you want a reading, all kinds of readings. Crystal ball, which I have here. Tarot cards, which I don't have here, although I do have my psychic oracle cards. We can do that. I do psychic readings, mediumship. We'll give it all a go. Psychometry, which I hardly ever get a chance to practice, but I love doing that. I haven't done that in a couple of years, but hopefully soon. Anyway, so lo and behold, no guest today. So guess who's gonna be with you for the whole hour all by himself? If you guessed me, you guessed right. So naturally we have, wow. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. It's the energy lady. How are
Well,
you?
I'm well, energy lady. You wasted no time to get right through.
Right, because you said call and I did.
You sure did. Hey, before we go any further, I've Googled blue shamrock several times, and I even where is there such a thing as blue shamrocks? Blah, blah, blah. I word it different ways. All that comes up for blue shamrocks is bars and restaurants. So I don't know where you got.
That's probably what it was then.
Well, I know there's on Market Street in Lowell, there's a bar called Blue Shamrock.
Well, I don't know. They had a thing on TV, and they said something about the true color of shamrocks is blue. Now, there's different places where they have blue grass, and it could be blue shamrocks growing out of it, bluish green.
Well, yeah, but I've been in Kentucky, and I know they call it blue grass, but it all looked green to me.
I don't know.
Yeah, all looked green to me. Hey, did you get your palms the other day?
No.
Oh, no. What happened?
I can get them, though. I know where to get them.
Yeah, but it's not Palm Sunday anymore.
It's okay. I do my prayers and everything for everybody.
What are you going to do? Go to Home Depot and steal them off a palm tree?
No, I don't steal. How dare you say that? Especially around Easter and everything. I never stole. Never. No, be nice to me.
I'm always nice to you. Hey,
I'll send Gina after you.
Oh, no.
Hey. Oh, she'll take good care of you.
She will take good care of me. Hey, what's with if these letters mean anything to you? RKM.
RKM?
Yep. RKM. So you can, if they mean anything, whatever. But because I just turned the crystal ball and they popped out at me.
Oh.
Yep.
Two of the initials are my initials, and I know somebody with the other initial.
Well, there you go. See that? Look at that. And then look at this. This crystal ball is on fire. And then 771. 771.
Yeah? That's a three-digit number.
It is. Well, very good. Right. It is a three-digit number. So, instead of 711, 771. I don't have a clue. But there you have it. And I got, right. And what's the 7? Does somebody have a medium-sized dog that's maybe 7 years old? You don't have to answer because I hate fishing, but I don't know how else to say it. I'm saying this.
My dog is 8.
Oh, the 7 and the 1 then, 8. I'll take it. Because the 7, there's a medium-sized dog attached to the 7. One of the 7s, I should say. So imagine that.
Must be an ornament hanging on a 7.
I don't know. Don't know, but that's what
you never know.
I know.
Are you getting all set for Easter?
I am getting all set for Easter. I'm gonna I'm going to have my Easter dinner down at Stumble Inn.
Oh, you just don't stumble out.
Well, exactly. I know. I know. I'll be careful. I'll be careful. I went.
Oh, that's funny.
I know. I'm sure it's going to be more, but I went there last year for the the Easter dinner. It was
Yeah.
great. It was ham with you got a pineapple with potatoes and squash. It was only like $12 or $14.
Oh, that wasn't bad. I'm making my own ham. I'm making my mashed potatoes. I'm making fresh green beans. I'm making carrots. I'm making rolls. Having dessert.
Wow.
My daughter's bringing up from Tripoli. Did you ever go there yet?
Where, Tripoli?
Yeah, Tripoli's the bakery I told you about.
Oh, no, where is that? In Lawrence?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been there.
Google it. Tripoli's Bakery in Lawrence.
I'll
You'll
remember
get it right on
but
there.
isn't Lawrence kind of sketchy?
No. All I do is put my Puerto Rican music on and off I go. I was raised in Lawrence.
See, I know, but I think it was different years ago than it is now, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Right, like everywhere.
They don't even speak Latin inside the church I made my communion in.
They
They
won't
speak Spanish.
get out. Yeah,
I'm
but
serious.
there's a Lithuanian church in Lawrence.
Yes.
See, I know that because I've been there. I went there one year, not too many years ago, for Lithuanian independence, and the mass was in Lithuanian. Not that I
Yeah.
understood it, but I went. But
And
I
there's
went.
also, I don't know if it's still there anymore, there used to be a Lithuanian bar.
Really? Oh, that I don't know about. That I don't
Yeah.
know.
Many years ago.
Wow. And
Yeah.
mention that. Now, what else? See
Yeah.
if these initials mean anything to you. Also, CW.
C, W.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Wow. And what? And also, do you have mourning doves in your backyard or something?
Morning doves?
Yeah. You don't know what they are? They
Yes,
coo-
I do know what they are.
Yeah. Well, somebody
I
does.
know we have mallets that fly over.
You have what?
Mallets.
Mallets. Mallets are what you whack things with, right? You use a mallet.
No, those birds that fly over to the lake. The geese.
The Canadian geese.
Yeah.
Well, why do
I
you
call them mallets.
Yeah, but mallets is what you use to play croquet.
I call them mallets.
All right. I never heard anybody call them that, but now I'm going to have to start calling them mallets so I can confuse everyone.
I have a friend that feeds the birds and everything.
That's me.
She even worries about the robins. She says, oh, the snow, they can't eat. They have to eat worms. They don't eat nothing else but worms. I said, well, go dig them out if you could thaw the ground. I told her.
Wow. Well, it's funny because the other day when it snowed, I took, I don't know, a half a loaf of bread and threw it out to the birds for the same thing, the poor things.
They won't eat it, no.
Yes, they do. They eat it in my neighborhood.
Well, you must have some kind of recipe we don't know about.
Why won't birds
She
eat?
says all they eat is worms. They don't eat nothing else. They don't eat bird food.
Well, she must not be too observant because, believe me, birds will eat bread. I've always thrown out bread and they always, always, always eat it. Always.
The sparrows?
All kinds of birds eat them. Eat the bread. The mourning doves, cardinals, blue jays, everything
She says
eats
the
bread.
sparrows don't. She says all they eat is worms.
I'm going to have to check that out.
So I don't know. She has a whole book on birds.
Oh, I used to. I don't know what happened to it. When I lived out in Springfield, because I had 3 bird feeders, the birds that you would get out there were amazing. You'd get so many different kinds. So I ended up...
She has the sparrows. She has the blue jays. She has the cardinals. She has the doves. She has, for crying out loud, even the hawks and everything.
Wow, and I used to get a couple of different varieties of woodpeckers. It was amazing. The stuff that would
Yeah.
out in Springfield was amazing. The birds out
And you
there.
hear them on the tree knocking.
That's right. You know, and when they go so fast, it's like, don't they forget a headache?
No, no.
I mean, they go like, they're like a jackhammer.
I know, they do. It's amazing what they do because I hear them and they make a little squeaky noise.
And depending, they're all different sizes. They have tiny little ones, and then I've seen some like about, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches big.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of beautiful animals out there.
There
A lot
are.
of beautiful birds, a lot of beautiful everything, but nobody never recognizes it.
And I know, that's the sad part, and that's what always amazes me, because, you know, to me, that's it, and it's for your taking. It's all free, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's better than, you know, somebody, oh, well, I got a, you know, $600 pair of shoes.
She must
Okay.
spend over $100 on bird seeds and everything for the birds.
Good for her.
And she even buys big, huge bags of peanuts for the squirrels.
Well, why does...
I'm not surprised you don't have bears coming in your yard. Nothing.
Where she
She's
is?
got rabbits and everything.
We have rabbits where I live. I haven't seen any deer in a while. And where was I the other day? And it was around sunset. Where was I? I'm driving up, well, you know, Londonderry, there's some of the roads, are, you know, there's nothing there. You're in the middle of nowhere quick. There had to be, on the side, I forget what road I was on, there had to be 25 turkeys on the side of the road eating.
And they're beautiful when they flash their feathers. Oh, I think that's the most beautiful bird, besides the peacocks.
Right, yeah, they are. And I've seen them flash they flash the thing
they
if people
flare
get
it
too
right
close.
open.
I've seen them do it like where I live, because, you know, I live in an apartment building, and, you know, some of the old people, they think it's cute to go close because they want a photo of the little, I don't know what you call newborn turkeys. Turkeys?
Yeah.
I don't know. But, you know, they want a photo of it, so they get too close, and, you know, that's what they do. They open up their tail and charge you.
And you know another thing, too, when they walk right, they look like they're doing a little dance walking. It's so cute.
They do.
And then their head's going back and forth like a little puppet.
And
I think it's beautiful, though.
it is. You know what else I laugh? Because I can see them on my balcony, right? I'll go out in the balcony in the morning, and, you know, like I'm an early riser, so sometimes I'm out there at 5:30 in the morning with a cup of coffee, not in this weather when it gets warmer. But, you know, the woods are across the street, and that's the funniest thing. You see them, they come up to the street, and they run across the street. They don't walk. It's like they know it's the street or something. They scoot. It's the funniest thing to watch.
It is. They're beautiful, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're so long in the back when the feathers are in. It looks like a long, big feather sticking on the back until they flare.
I love the turkeys. I think they're cool. Well, I like all the animals, I know. And
like I say, she feeds so many birds, I'm surprised that the seagulls don't come over.
you know, really, that's true. And I don't, like, sometimes when it's nice out, I'll go up the lake and same thing, I'll feed the birds and stuff. I'll bring stale bread or something. And they eat it, by the way.
Yeah.
But, you know, but then, you know, the ducks, and that's what gets me. Then all of a sudden, you know, the seagulls come and they stink because they fight, you know, they chase all the other birds away. So then I stop feeding them.
Yeah.
Because it's like they don't share. So I don't like that.
Well, they're vultures.
What, seagulls?
Yeah. They eat anything and everything.
I know, but they should stick around the seashore where they're supposed to be. Then that what you
well,
can't.
you know where there's restaurants and dumpsters and the food in there. Of course they're going to go there.
Right? Yeah, but
And
you
they're
know,
not even afraid to move out of the way when you're driving your car.
It's true. I know. That's true. Because at the
I
park,
beat the horn and they don't even move.
I'll go. That's right. I'll be at the parking lot at the lake to feed the other animals. Right. And you gotta wait for them. They just stay there. I know. That's right. They do.
And then they look at you and they put their little fat bodies down with their feet under their bellies, and they look like an egg with a head.
I know. That's true. That's true.
I think they're adorable, though. Animals are animals. They have the right to live.
I agree. They most certainly do.
No.
They most certainly. But of course, my favorite is cats. I love cats.
Oh, yeah. They're beautiful, too.
Yeah.
Every animal. I don't care what it is. I love animals.
Right. So listen to this. This was 2 days ago. I just happened to look across. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was an eagle or something, but it was a big, big bird up in the tree. I don't know what it was. It was big, though.
Well, it could have been a hawk. It could have been a blackbird. They're big, too, you know.
No, it was bigger than a blackbird. I know them. It could have been a hawk, but this thing was big, and that's why I was even thinking if it was a hawk, it was a big hawk.
Yeah.
It was big. I said, wow.
There's a lot of them around, you know.
Yeah, but first time I seen something like that big in a tray up here, of course, in mass animal.
You sure it wasn't an owl?
Well, I don't know. It might have been. It was big. That's all I know. It was a
They
wave.
don't give a hoot, you know.
I know. Oh,
I've seen
too
some
funny.
of those, too.
I don't think I've ever seen an owl, I don't know how to spot them, so I never have.
They're in the wooded areas.
Yeah, but I know you say that, but I'm, because I bartend at the Elks down in Derry, Salem.
Yeah.
And people that live down in Salem show me photos on their phone. Look at what was in my backyard, or look what was on my fence this morning. An owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never seen any owls in Londonderry. Never.
Oh, maybe one day you will.
I know. And wow, this crystal ball is very busy today. Very busy today.
What?
With all kinds of stuff. I'm going to give you another. All right. What does this have? See if this has any significance to you. 2A. Loud and clear. 2A. The number 2 and the letter A.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just telling
Probably
you what I
right
see.
there, and I can't see it. 2A.
Right.
It could be a plate. It could be anything.
Right, but if it has any meaning to you. And also, what's with all the music? I see all this music here. There's music around you. Somebody that's a music lover.
Me.
Do you have? Oh, that's
I
right.
play it all the time.
Plus, you sing it too. That's right. You're a singer. I forgot about that. And man, hey,
I was doing Patsy Cline's music. I was doing Freddie Fender's music.
what do you mean
I was
doing? Do you mean
doing
when you say doing? Do you mean
Merle
playing
Haggard,
or singing?
listening.
What?
Singing and listening to it.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I love music too.
Yeah, and country.
I
Merle
like.
Haggard.
Well, I like country, but I don't know it. When I'm working, a lot of people play it on the jukebox, and I like it, but I don't know country. Of course, I grew up, just outside of Boston, so I'm a rock and roll boy.
Well, I am too. I have all kinds of rock and roll.
And me.
Anywhere from the 50s and way back.
Well, I have it from the 50s and up, not 50s and back.
Huh?
I
I
have.
have some music from the 1930s too.
Yeah, but that wasn't rock and roll. I like the old music,
And then I do the 1950 and 1960s, stuff like that.
I got stuff.
All that music.
And me, I got stuff from, like we'll say, the 50s. I think the most recent thing I bought was, I'm pretty sure it's 2021, and it's Bootsy Collins. And what a CD, I'm telling you.
What kind of music is that?
Well, Bootsy Collins, he's basically funk, but he used to be the bass player for James Brown, too, so some of the songs are sort of like that, James Brown and stuff. But, he's got guitar, so, it appeals, it's a cross audience. The
only one I know is Play That Funky Music, White Boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Wild Cherry.
Right.
No, you know, come on, you know, Parliament. We want the funk. We gotta have that funk. You don't know that, George Clinton?
I gotta have the funky music.
Too funny. I know. Who,
No,
who,
I was always into music. You
and
know?
me. Hey, who's needs a plumber or some plumbing work done?
Who needs plumbing work done?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody was talking about plumbing work to me the other
Oh,
day.
see that? How do you? There you have it. Because I see uh, like the what do you call them? The pliers. I can't think of it, but plumbers use them.
Well, they use a lot of things.
Well, I know, but if I could think of the correct name for these pliers, then you'd say, "Oh yeah." I think.
Monkey wrench?
No, no, it's not a monkey wrench. It's
A snake?
a wrench. Huh? What?
A snake?
No,
You know, something's plugged. They put a snake down
that's right.
and unplug it,
Right, but I don't think
and
this.
they got a plunger.
Right, but I don't think the plumbing work I was talking about wasn't clogged. It was a leak.
Oh, they soldered the pipes and stuff. They have to clean things out.
Right, or you
They
know
put
they
copper pipes in.
right, or they put that tape in if it's plastic and just twist it.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but yeah, I see that. So somebody's getting plumbing work done. But you said they were talking to you about it last week. So look at that.
Right, right.
Amazing. I know.
They were talking about it the other day to me because they had the snowstorm and stuff. And they were talking about plumber work.
Oh, see.
And they had to, do some work for plumbing.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, the woman I know, her husband does plumbing work and all kinds of work.
Well, look at that. That's pretty neat. Not
Yeah.
bad. Anyway, listen, I want to get going because I didn't even do my inspirational quote yet.
Okay, now do your inspiration.
All right, and pay
And
attention.
have a nice Easter, and God bless us. Stay happy, healthy, and strong.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What a nice call that was. The energy lady. That's right. Make sure everybody get your ham ready or whatever it is you're making. I know I'm going to have ham at the Stumble Inn. I hope they're open. They were open last year. I would assume they're going to be open again today. Anyway, we haven't done it yet, so why don't we do it now before I see phone again. All right, so we'll start with the inspirational quote. I know we're way behind, but that's all right. We can change it up now and then. That way it doesn't get boring. Excuse me. All right, the inspirational quote today. It is difficult to make the right choice if you fear choosing wrongly. Isn't that the truth? If you're afraid to make the wrong choice, chances are how you're going to make the right choice, right? You know, if you don't stick out your arm, you'll never break it, right? Anyway, let's do it once more. It is difficult to make the right choice if you fear choosing wrongly. And none other than Roy T. Bennett, but it doesn't say the light in the heart this time. It just says Roy T. Bennett. All right, so here, oops, I'm knocking all kinds of stuff over under the table, but I don't hear anything happening, so. All right, so for our interesting fun facts today, actually, I got it off facts.net, and this, what I'm going to read, they're from March 2nd, 2024. At least that's what the website said, all right? So, again, how did I come up with this for a fun fact? I have other subjects, right? I have other subjects or items that I'm, interesting fun facts with. But when it's like for the winter, a lot of times, 6 out of 7 days, I love oatmeal. And I have to admit, it's instant oatmeal, but I just put 2 packets and then a cup of milk, a little more than a cup of milk, in the microwave for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Voila, beautiful breakfast. So instead of doing some of the other items that I was thinking of, I just said, let's see if there's any, really interesting, fun things about oatmeal. Because like I said, I eat oatmeal a lot for breakfast. So I went online and I type in interesting facts about oatmeal. All right? And again, so it came up facts.net, March 2nd, 2024. So the interesting fun facts, oatmeal. Let's get to it. What do you say? Some of them are obvious, but to me anyway, and I'm sure to a lot of you, but some people, like the people that just jumped over the fence the other day and Biden shipped them up here, they may not know these facts. All right, interesting fun fact number 1. Oatmeal is a versatile breakfast staple. Oatmeal, also known as porridge. I didn't know that till I saw that this morning, imagine. So Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, actually, that's the story with the porridge, right? Is that the story with the porridge?
Yeah, something like that.
Or is it Little Red Riding Hood with the porridge? Well, anyway, one of them has porridge. I never knew, but now I know it's oatmeal. Oatmeal, also known as porridge. Let me fix this typo here. Also known as porridge is a popular and nutritious breakfast dish enjoyed by people around the world. It is, wow, look at all these typos here. I don't know where my mind was this morning. It is made from ground oats and can be flavored and topped with various ingredients like fruits, nuts, and sweeteners. Of course, I buy the instant, so it's already got stuff in it like maple and brown sugar, cinnamon and spices, apple and cinnamon. Delish. All right. Interesting fun fact number 2. Oatmeal is packed with nutrients. Oatmeal is a nutrient-dense meal that provides a range of essential vitamins and minerals. It is a good source of dietary fiber, which helps with digestion and promotes a feeling of fullness. Well, it does, because I'm content after I have it in the morning. Interesting fun fact number 3. I never knew this one. Oats contain a unique type of fiber called beta-glucan, beta-glucan. One of the key health benefits of oatmeal comes from its high beta-glucan content. This soluble fiber has been linked to lowering cholesterol levels and reducing the risk of heart disease. Who needs medication? Right there, eat oatmeal. Interesting fun fact number 4. Listen up to this one. I wrote it in there myself, so this must be interesting. Oh, get this. Oatmeal can help regulate blood sugar levels. The fiber in oatmeal slows down digestion and the absorption of carbohydrates, resulting in a more gradual rise in blood sugar levels. This makes it a suitable option for individuals with diabetes or those looking to maintain stable blood sugar levels. So there you go. You can eat oatmeal and it will regulate your blood sugar. Who would have known? Oh, here's another one that cracks me up. I never heard of this till like maybe 10 years ago. Oatmeal is gluten-free, and what I haven't heard till gluten-free. Well, before, I didn't ever remember hearing stuff was gluten-free until, like I said, 10 years ago. Then all of a sudden, people needed gluten-free stuff. I think it's all up here. While oats are naturally gluten-free, they are often processed in facilities that handle gluten-containing grains. It is important to look for certified gluten-free oatmeal to ensure it hasn't been cross-contaminated with gluten during the manufacturing process. So like for people that have gluten issues or whatever, so what? If there's like one little pinhead, one little speck of gluten, you're gonna have a reaction from it. I'm sorry. I just can't connect the dots. I'll wrap my head around it, whatever phrase you want to use. All right, get this one, everyone. Interesting fun fact number 6. This was news to me, I bet you. Oatmeal can aid in weight loss. Or maybe that's why I have such a nice figure, right? Oatmeal, I should say slim. Oatmeal can aid in weight loss due to its high fiber content and ability to promote, and I didn't look this up, I was thinking of it, satiety, S-A-T-I-E-T-Y. So its ability to promote satiety. Oatmeal can help with weight management. Okay, here we go. It keeps you feeling full for longer, reducing the likelihood of overeating throughout the day. So all the chunky gimme girls, welfare mamas out there, instead of the chips and the Cheetos and the Coke, oatmeal. Do yourself a favor. Interesting fun fact number 7. Oatmeal can be prepared in various ways. Oatmeal can be cooked on the stove top, in the microwave, which is what I do in the morning. I have used the stove top up. Why take 10 minutes when you could take 2, right? Get this, and I never knew this one before, or even overnight in a refrigerator for a convenient grab-and-go option. How do you like that one? It can also be used in recipes such as cookies, which I've had, muffins, which I've had, and granola bars, which I've had, but I don't like granola bars. All right, interesting fun fact number 8. Steel-cut oats have a chewier texture. Steel-cut oats are whole oats that have been chopped into small pieces, tiny. They have a nuttier flavor and chewier texture compared to rolled or instant oats. Interesting fun fact number 9. Rolled oats cook faster than steel-cut oats. Due to their flattened shape, rolled oats cook more quickly than steel-cut oats. Here we are. This makes them a popular choice for those who want a fast and easy breakfast option. Interesting fun fact number 10. There's 15 total, just so you know. Interesting fun fact number 10. Instant oats are the most processed type of oatmeal. Instant oats are pre-cooked and then dried out, resulting in a quick cooking oatmeal option. However, they are the most processed form of oats and may have a softer texture compared to other varieties. But I still think they're delish. Interesting fun fact number 11. Oatmeal, who would have ever thought? Oatmeal is a source of plant-based protein. Well, it's a plant. While oats are not a complete protein source, they do contain some protein. Pairing oatmeal with additional protein sources like nuts, seeds, or Greek yogurt can create a well-rounded and satisfying meal. I wonder how it would be if you paired it with like swordfish, right, or any fish. Did a crust of oatmeal. Here we go. Oh, I'll have to finish later. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
How are you, Dave? It's Gina from Memphis.
Gina from Medford. I'm doing well. How about yourself, Gina?
Good. I just came back and got, had to go see how my feet were doing, and they're doing actually pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
Well, you say they're doing pretty good. So, do you have pain in them?
I do. The
Oh.
screws are protruding. That's why there's pain.
Ugh.
I know it's gross. I know it's gross. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd call up an attorney and tell him I want money. I want money. Right.
Dave, I had the worst time the past 3 weeks with an attorney. It was horrible. Horrible. I had my own attorney, then somebody else's attorney, because I was trying to get rid of my tenants had been there for so long, and I wanted to get them out
Yeah.
so that I could downsize, and I had to go through this whole process with 2 attorneys. It was horrible. I'll never do that again.
Wow, I can imagine. I know all 2 attorneys. I know they're going bumping heads.
Yeah, but at the end it didn't matter because they were like my attorney was like, oh no, in Massachusetts, I don't know what it's like in New Hampshire, but in Massachusetts, tenants have all the rights and no landlord.
Right.
So,
I know. Well, right. They don't call it housing court. I remember because I worked with attorneys for years, over 40 years down there. They never called. They used to joke because they used to go, "It's not housing court. It's tenants court."
It is. It's
Yeah.
tenants court. And after so many years, 13 years, I told them, listen, I need the apartment. I want to rent upstairs because I have too many rooms.
Yeah.
And I could get some good money. And I need to move downstairs in your apartment. Oh, yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, right,
Yeah.
they didn't want to leave. So I finally gave them 30 days. I said, listen, it's 30 days or I got to go up in the rent. And she goes, you're not going up in the rent. You're not going up in the rent.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, what kind of person is that? So I said, okay, fine, 30 days, you're out, goodbye.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, right, she sends me a letter from the lawyer saying she's being displaced. And
Who
that's
cares?
illegal, and I should pay her moving costs, which was $2,400. I ended up calling a lawyer to see, well, is this right? Do I get this? Or,
Yeah.
is it wrong? What am I doing wrong? And my lawyer says, nope, you have no rights here. They have every right. You have to pay the $2,400.
Wow.
And I ended up paying it.
I think they just passed a law up here. I think, as a matter of fact, I was either reading it this morning or yesterday morning because I got an email with, stuff that they're doing up at in Concord. And I think one of the things, they just passed a bill to make it easier to evict tenants up here, which I agree. I mean, they don't
to
pay
cut
rent
the
for a
tax
year and a
make
half.
easier.
They don't pay you any rent for a year and a half, and they think they're entitled.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, all the horror stories I heard, there's people at work, they said they cost them $26,000. There's people that I heard that they had mold and fake mold, and they brought it in, and murder. Horror stories I heard, horror stories.
I believe
So
it.
I just paid the $2,400 just to get them out.
Wow.
That's it. 13 years I had them in there. I knew them like a family.
So
It was horrible.
Get this. This is probably close to 30 years ago. I used to have rent. I had this big, massive house, so I would rent out a couple of rooms, right?
Yeah.
In Malden. So, and it was funny. A friend of mine, I got a friend that's down and out. Can you help him out, right? So I go, all right. So I rent him a room in the house. It was a 5-bedroom house, right? Massive. So he's in there not even a week, and he quits his job, right?
Oh, my
The
God.
guy quits his job, and I'm, right away, that's when it dawned on me. He's down and out, not because he's down and out, because he wants to be down and out. But anyway, to make a long story short, he just sort of went out of control. Drinking at 10 in the morning, that type, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff. And, I would invite, family would come over, he would be rude to them. It didn't last long, so I remember telling him, what was his name? His name was, oh God, I forget his name. Anyway, he looked like Eric Clapton, though. Remember that? He did. He looked like Eric Clapton. But so, finally, after a couple of months, I told him, I said, look, I said, that's it. I says, you have to leave, you know? So the first thing out of his mouth, he says, I have rights, he says, right?
Oh my goodness.
So I says, and it's my house, and so do I. So I says, you have to leave. He says, and this was at the beginning of the month, right? He says, when do I have to leave? I says, you got to be out of here by the end of the month. So what he said, you know, he says, no, I have rights. So I says, I'll tell you what. I says, you can either get out of here by the end of the month. I said, I'm going to call the cops. This is what I told him. I says, I'm going to call the cops and tell them you threatened me in my own house, right?
Right.
So he says, well, that's all right. He says, so we'll end up going to court. And he says, and if you say that in court, that will be a lie, right? So
Yeah.
I looked at him. I says, that's right. I says, I says, I'll lie through my teeth. I did.
Oh
And
my
are you ready?
God.
He was gone by the end of the week. Because that's what he said, too. He says, because he says, and if the end of the month comes and I'm not out, he says, what are you going to do? I says, you'll come home and all your stuff will be out on the front porch.
Yeah, out in the street. Yeah,
And
you could do
he-
that probably with roommates, but with tenants, it's so hard. I mean, I'm never going to get that again. Now I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to get good tenants. I'm going to get them screened. I'm going to get them to, a check on their credit. I'm going to do all that.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna
just,
make
you
them
know,
sign a
make
lease.
sure they speak English. I don't care
Hi.
how bad it sounds. Make sure they speak English.
Oh, I'm not getting anybody like that. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I want professional people. I don't want people like that.
Right,
No.
I know. No Section 8. Don't take Section 8 because
No,
right
I'm not
away
taking
you're asking
Section 8
for
either.
it.
No.
Yeah, you
No.
ask for it once you take
No.
Section 8. I know. Hey, man.
It can't, I'm going to a realtor. They screen everybody, so I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
good. Hey, does
Yeah.
5G? Oh, maybe you just got a new phone. 5G, any significance to you?
I have the 5G phone, and it does do a lot more than my other networks. Yeah.
I have 4G. I'm right here, iPhone 8. It's 4G.
Nope, I have the iPhone 12s.
Oh,
Yeah, so it is 5G.
all right. See if this has any significance to you. 328.
328. That seems very familiar to me. Well, my birthday's Monday, but that doesn't count.
Happy birthday. April Fool's
Thank you,
Day.
Dave. April Fool's Day is my birthday. Yes, yes, yes.
Lucky, you must get a lot of jokes on your birthday.
I used to get all joke birthdays when I was young.
Yeah, that's
But
funny.
yeah, so 328. It sounds familiar. I got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I forgot what I said already, but you remembered, right?
Yeah, 328. You said
All
it
right,
was that
yeah.
familiar. Sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine. Hey, how's the mediumship going? We got to get together and practice. I keep saying it, but
I'm
it's like,
practicing again tonight. So I'm going to practice again with the people on Facebook. I practiced last night. I practiced tonight. It's going great. I just got to keep connecting with these people so I can get better and better.
right, so you go on, what is it, the Zoom things that they invite you on, the Zoom things?
Yes. Yes.
Because
the
I
Zoom thing,
I
yeah.
see them, but you know how it is. I keep saying, oh, this one sounds good, but we'll say like, like I hardly ever work Thursday, so I saw one for tomorrow night, right? But don't they schedule me for tomorrow night to work? You know what I mean? You know how it goes.
So you couldn't do it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going one tonight and one tomorrow night. I'm doing two of them.
Good for
So
you.
there'll be 4 today. 4 this week. So whenever you want, I'm getting better and better.
Right. Oh, if you want, because I know a couple of people from the Derry Salem Elks, they're interested. I'll get them to come up to my house. We could do it there if you want.
All right. Yeah, just let me know the day.
All right, pretty so. Well, I'm going
All
on
right.
vacation in a couple of weeks, so probably when I get back.
Where are you going, Dave, on vacation?
I'm going to Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires! Yay! I'm going to Curacao, so I'll be close to there.
Wow, when are you going?
April vacation, April 13th.
Oh, wow.
Who
Oh,
are
I'm
you going
leaving
to
the
Buenos Aires with?
myself.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't
When are
mind.
you leaving?
I'm leaving 2 weeks from tomorrow,
Oh, from tomorrow.
and
Okay.
I'm going for 12 days.
Wow.
Yeah,
Who's there?
what?
Who's there? Anybody you know?
No, but I want to. They are. When I was a kid, because I love geography, I always remembered they have the widest avenue. Excuse me, the widest avenue in the world, which I always
Oh.
wanted to see. Right. Plus,
Yeah.
did you ever see Evita?
Yes, I did.
All right, and I want to go see that balcony where she talked to the
What you
masses.
say? Yeah.
Right.
So what day are you leaving?
Thursday.
This Thursday coming up?
No,
Oh, okay.
the 11th. The 11th.
Oh, I'm leaving the 13th. Okay, good.
Yeah, and I booked the trip way back in December, and it's funny, I didn't even know it. So my brother-in-law, he passed away is it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. So I was telling my sister, this is back in December after I booked the trip, I told her. So I told her, I says, oh, I'm going to Buenos Aires. She says, when are you leaving? So I says, April 11th. She says, that's our anniversary. They would have been married, I don't know, 52 years.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I told her. I says, well, I said, I says, now that you said that, I said, Joe's coming with me. Right? That was my
that's
brother-in-law.
cute. Your brother-in-law. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he'll be coming
That's
with me.
adorable.
So the only,
Enjoy yourself and be careful.
of course I will. So the only thing that stinks is because with the inflation, it says to change money's a pain. But they say you hear
Yeah.
these, you bring like fives and
Yeah.
tens and even
Yeah.
ones with you. But who wants to bring? I'll bring some because you can pay with American money.
Yeah.
Because $1 is worth 1,000 pesos.
I know.
Imagine. So.
And you have a hotel room?
Oh yeah. I got a 4-star hotel. It's called
Oh, nice.
Micro. It's in the Micro Center. It's downtown, which
Oh, nice.
I kind of like, and it's next to the most affluent neighborhood in Buenos Aires. But they said like the most affluent neighborhood, there's petty crime everywhere because of the inflation. But they said, pickpockets there are even more so. But they said downtown is safe. It's like any big city. Just try to not be walking the streets after the theaters close, which the theaters don't get out until 9:30, 10 at night. So that,
I know.
it's not like I'm a 24 that I'm going to party all night.
Yeah, I know. You're right about that. Yeah.
So.
Enjoy your time there, and then we'll get together after that.
Yeah, and like I said, because I told you, I got several people interested. So,
Okay.
tarot, but mediumship, I'll invite like 3 or 4 of them up. And
Okay.
we'll do that. And then it's funny because I want to do some of these Zoom things too.
Yeah, come on down. We
Yeah.
have fun at night. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
All
good
right.
to me. All right, Gina,
Okay, bye, Dave.
let me
Have a good vacation.
thank you. Enjoy your Easter. Don't forget
Thank you.
Easter.
You too.
Get you
No, I won't forget that. I love Easter.
and me. And
you.
me. Now, do
All right.
they let you mention Easter in school or not?
I say Easter anyways
for
because
you.
there's because they had Holly and then I think Ramadan they were mentioning this
Right,
week.
yeah.
So I say it anyways.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I still say it.
And the people that say you can't say it anymore, it makes my blood boil. You can't mention
They don't say
Jesus.
it anymore because I don't hear people saying that anymore. Not to me, they don't.
Right, but I mean, I've read it online. Teachers that say it, they get lambasted. But you know what? You can't mention Easter or Jesus or Christianity, but yet they have prayer rugs in the schools for Muslims. I mean, come on.
I know.
Excuse
And
me,
they
America. Let's wake
They
up
have
here.
separate rooms for their religion.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like, let's enough is enough. Put your foot down. You can't be intimidated by Satan, which is, that's how they get it. What do? If you mention one thing about them, they threaten you with death. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like you got to stand up for something or you're going to be trapped.
I know. You're going
I
to
know.
say that to yourself.
I know. Anyway,
Yeah.
Gina, let me go because I got 1, 2, 3. I got
Yeah,
still
go
got
ahead.
4 interesting facts left, and I don't have a lot of time
Go
left.
right ahead.
All right. Thanks
All
for
right, bye.
calling. Well, I'll
Bye, dear.
text you. I'll get in touch with you. All right.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. All right. Wow. Speed racer. All right. So let's get back to this. I don't have a lot of time left. We're on interesting fun fact number 12. Oatmeal can be used topically for skincare. The soothing and moisturizing properties of oatmeal make it a popular ingredient in skincare products. Oatmeal baths and facial masks can help calm irritated skin and provide relief from conditions like eczema or sunburn. Imagine that, eczema. Who would have ever thought? Interesting fun fact number 13. I like this one. I might try this one. I never heard of this before. Interesting fun fact number 13. Overnight oats are a convenient meal prep option. Preparing overnight oats involves combining oats with milk or yogurt and allowing them to sit in the fridge overnight. This results in a ready-to-eat breakfast that can be customized with various toppings in the morning. That sounds real good. All right, interesting fun fact number 14. Ancient civilizations have been consuming oatmeal for centuries. Oats have been cultivated for thousands of years and have been a dietary staple in many ancient civilizations, including the Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians. A lot of typos today. I don't know how that happened. Hold on, wait a minute. I always say that at work. Oh, Dave, I need a drink. You wait a minute. All right, they recognized the nutritional benefits and versatility of oats. And finally, last but not least, and this is for all the people who are into like that green agenda scam, all right? Oatmeal, get this one, pay attention. Oatmeal is an environmentally friendly crop. Voila. Oats require less water and less fertilizer compared to other cereal crops, making them more sustainable and eco-friendly. What else could you ask for with all its other benefits? Look at that, now it's eco-friendly. They also aid in soil health by preventing erosion and adding organic matter. There you have it. So, how can you go wrong with oatmeal? Go out and get some right now. Anyway, imagine, I'm gonna start putting stuff away. We don't have a whole lot of time left. So before we get out of here, tomorrow, of course, is same time tomorrow, Cruising with Mary. I don't know whether she has guests or not. Anyway, I'm working, so you won't hear from me. Won't be on tomorrow because I'm working. All right, there you have it. Right after me, today, same place, rock, paper, hand grenades. They always have an interesting show. So tune in to them. And of course, everyone, enjoy your Easter. Make sure you have ham. And don't listen to these naysayers about you can't talk about Jesus or this or that. Because if you can't, they don't want you to, if they don't want you talking about Jesus or God, it's because they want Satan to move in. Keep that in mind when you think about it. It's true. Look at them. They got rid of Jesus and God out of schools, out of libraries, everywhere, and look at what's going on in the world. It's Satan. I mean, look at it. Everything that's happening is going against God's work. And you could say what you want about it. You prove me wrong. You can't. Anyway, so that's so much for that. Next week, maybe not. I'll have a guest, and you know what it's like. I know people. Oh, Dave, I want to come on your show. I want to come on your show, and then you say, all right, come on. Well, I need to prepare. Oh, I'm tired. I don't know what to talk about. I've heard a lot, it's like, I go, you can wing it like I do. We'll wing it. But like I said, I can't tell you how many people say that. They want to come on until you say, okay. Then all of a sudden they, well, this, and the other thing. Again, let's see. Maybe not next week, I guess, but if not, hey, you get me for the whole hour. Imagine that. Kick up, enjoy. How can you not, right? Easy schmeezy. Oh, real quick, last week up at the arena, next block up the street, Avenged Sevenfold. I did not like them. The first guy, it was just a DJ, King something, King James or James King. The sound check wasn't bad. The sound check he did wasn't bad. However, once the concert started, oh my God, it was brutal. I get this. There was so much bass. The bottles, because I display what I have, right? Well, the liquor bottles are up there on the bar, right? And then on this side, I put the beer and wine that I have so people know. And on this side, it's the different sodas. He had so much bass, the cans and bottles were vibrating off the bar. I'm not kidding you. They were vibrating off the bar. That's how bad it was. Thank God for earplugs. And then that was that. The second act, her name was Poppy. I think she was lip syncing because she's running around. It was that, she had a nice voice and the music was nice when she was singing nice. But then all of a sudden, the tempo switches and it would crank up, all the instruments crank up. And then, it went from a nice singing voice to that screaming stuff, which I can't stand. But not once, and then sort of not once did you hear her have to take a breath in when she's singing. So I think she was lip syncing. I could be wrong. That's just my take. And then Avenged Sevenfold, I didn't like them at all. I had earplugs in again, thank God. They were the same thing, I call it rage, that heavy, crappy music. And screaming, they don't sing, they scream at you, which I don't like. But anyway, I did well that night because a lot of people wanted drinks. One thing I do like about Avenged Sevenfold, one of the guitar players was a lefty, so naturally, I always like when I see lefties. Anyway, so we don't have a lot of time left. Again, tomorrow, same time, same place, Cruising with Mary. See what she's got going on. Right after me, rock, paper, hand grenades. I hope everyone's enjoying the spring wherever it went. Who knows? Again, I'm David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9338, biffid@yahoo.com. Get in touch. Oh, and I owe Rachel an apology. Rachel, I've been going crazy. I know you want a reading. I'll get back to you by tomorrow before I go to work. Again, I apologize. All right, and please, 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 2 things you always need to remember, always. 1, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. And 2, you are a winner.